Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the Shin. I'm doing a news video today from all the news today from the world of sports. So let's start with NFL, start what we got from Schefter. So, sources, Packers, Patriots, linebackers coach Zach Kerr, who was the interim defensive coordinator last season while their normal defensive coordinator, he had, I think, was it cancer, I think, and wasn't able to be defensive coordinator. Zach Kerr was the interim. He's having the interim title pulled, and he's now becoming the full-time defensive coordinator for the New England Patriots. So, good for him to get the full-time job after the job he done with that defense last season. So, veteran wide receiver Robert Woods announced on Instagram that after 13 seasons, he's retiring from the National Football League, and he signed a one-day contract to retire as a Ram. So Kimberly A. Martin said on Twitter, Mike Evans will return in 2026 as agents Derek Gilmore, Darren Jones tell me the future Hall of Famer will play this upcoming season and he will explore his free agency options. One of the league's most consistent playmakers. He will be back, but we'll see if he'll be with the Bucks. The Panthers have now re-signed long snapper J.J. Jansen for his 18th season. So, teams can begin applying the franchising tag today through March 3rd. Potential candidates: George Pickens, Daniel Jones / Alec Pierce, Kyle Pitts, Kenneth Walker III, Trey Hendrickson, Breece Hall. It's unlikely the Seahawks will use that franchise tag on Kenneth Walker. Per league sources, they have multiple free agents they want to retain and sign. They'll also try and extend Jackson Smith and Jigba. I thought they would try and franchise tag them, but maybe they want to pay them and just get it over with. Yeah, it's kind of unlikely to use the franchise tag on them here. I think it's all from Adam Schefter here. So, from JP Football, we already talked about Mike Evans. He'll explore his options in free agency, but he'll play in 2026. We'll just see who will it be with. Rumors the Bengals plan to gather information from other teams about Trey Hendrickson's market at the NFL Combine. Because I feel like he's going to get traded. I just don't think he's going to stay in Cincinnati. But we will see. Rumors, the Ravens have made no progress with talented tight end Isaiah Likely on a contract extension. He seems likely to reach free agency. Get it? He was gone the moment they extended Mark Andrews. I feel like he's going to go to New England. So, Packers receiver Romeo Doubs said to hit free agencies and, quote, good as gone, according to Matt Schneidman. He'll be one of the top free agent receivers available this offseason. Per Alec Lewis, the Vikings reportedly removed most of their over-the-middle passing concepts throughout the season to simplify things for McCarthy. They almost certainly had a veteran QB this offseason to compete with him for the starting job. The Ravens could potentially be in play for free agent receiver Tyreek Hill. Move they can increase their chances of getting an extension done with MVP quarterback Lamar Jackson. I don't know if he'll solve the Ravens' issues, but they do need another receiver. So it could happen. The Cardinals are, quote, intrigued by Bears backup quarterback Tyson Bagent. He's on a 2-year, $10 million contract, so they would have to trade for him. Maybe in the right system. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't. Saints star running back Alvin Kamara, who has a $18 million cap hit, could be a potential cut camp for New Orleans Saints Matt Okada. The Athletic Zach Rosenblatt believes it's likely that the Jets place a franchise tag on star running back Breece Hall to prevent him from hitting free agency. Colts veteran receiver Michael Pittman could be a cap casualty for Colts this offseason, a move that could free up over $24 million in cap space. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it could, I just don't see it. Bears running back DeAndre Swift is hoping to return to Chicago with his future uncertain. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson is expected to pursue a trade this offseason. He could be the latest QB to restart his career with a change of scenery. Don't think he's going to change his. I just don't think so, man. He is what he is at this point. So let's move on to the NBA side here. So Giannis, he said he really wants to win a championship with the Bucks, but might pivot to another option if he's not able to win another one in Milwaukee. We'll see if he does maybe try and get traded this offseason. He did say in like a sit-down interview, CBS Sports ranked their top 30 front offices in the NBA. I'm not going to go over that. Kendrick Perkins says young players don't look up to Kobe and idolize KD and Kobe more. I mean, the only people that idolize LeBron are LeBron Glazers. Janie Buss sounded doubtful that LeBron will return to the Lakers next season. I don't think he will. I really think he's going to go to back to Cleveland for retirement tour. The Lakers reportedly believe they have a good shot at getting Giannis this offseason. Yeah, right. With what? The Lakers reportedly want LeBron to return to the team next season. I don't know if he will. Iman Shumpert says Jalen Brunson has to carry a bigger load than Cade Cunningham. Oh, I'm so sure, man. With Karl Towns, the original gangster, Mikal Bridges, man, that is so hard. Gosh, man. So the Lakers have discussed targeting players like Tobias Harris, Dean Wade, Quentin Grimes, Andrew Wiggins, Tari Eason, and Peyton Watson in the offseason. So angry gambling companies reportedly played a part in Adam Silver punishing teams for tanking. So gambling companies are influencing the league discipline now. That's a nasty, nasty look. The NBA didn't fix tanking to save basketball integrity, they fixed it to save the gambling profits. So let's move on to wrestling news. So Bianca Belair's begun physical therapy following finger surgery. Javon Evans advanced to the men's elimination chamber match last night, and Asuka advanced to the women's elimination chamber. WWE's going to pay tribute to AJ Styles next week in Atlanta, Georgia. And now 2 spots remain in the elimination chamber match for the men. LA Knight's in it. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans. Either going to be Carmelo Hayes, Damian Priest, Richard Williams, and then Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, or the OG El Grande Americano. And apparently WWE had a crate that says do not open until February 28th, which is the day of Elimination Chamber. We'll see. It's probably a Triple H statue. So let's move on to NASCAR news. So the Cup Series, they'll have a new right side tire for Atlanta. The construction, what is underneath the tread, is similar to changes made for tires to use other 1.5 mile tracks designed to have more wear. The Atlanta tires construction trade combination only used at Atlanta. More wear on an already difficult handling racetrack, and you don't have practice. You know, if you want to make these changes, then maybe you should have practice sessions. No tire with no practice. Makes no sense. I want tire wear, but you need to try it out and practice. And Xfinity trucks have the same tire they've been using at they've been using in Atlanta. Only the Cup right side tires change. It's O'Reilly, not Xfinity, Bob. For the choke race at St. Pete, Fox IndyCar analyst Townsend Bell will be in the booth with Jamie Little and Michael Waltrip. Not Townsend Bell, I like Townsend Bell, but Jamie Little and Michael Waltrip. We have any more news? The Atlanta schedule. Friday, 3 on FS1 truck qualifying, 5 on the CWF. O'Reilly qualifying. It's going to be in the 70s with a 45% chance of rain. Saturday, 11 on Prime Cup qualifying, 1:30 on FS1 truck. The truck race, 4 on CW pre-race, 5 the O'Reilly race, going in the 60s with a 60% chance of rain. And Sunday, 2 NASCAR race day, 3 the Cup race. It's going to be in the 50s, but with only a 15% chance of rain. Is it possible we get a double or even triple header on a Sunday? We'll see. Yeah, that's all the NASCAR news from today. So there wasn't like a lot of baseball news today, but there was one massive story. So Tony Clark plans to resign as the executive director of the Major League Baseball Players Association. Sources tell DVN Jr. and Jeff Passion. His resignation comes in the wake of Eastern District of New York's investigation into an alleged financial improprieties at the union. The MLBPA was supposed to hold its first meeting with players this spring today in Cleveland's camp. That meeting was abruptly canceled. They released the union without its top leader in a bargaining year, which is not good. But apparently, we found out why he resigned. He resigned after an internal investigation revealed he had an inappropriate relationship with his sister-in-law, who had been hired by the union in 2023. His sister-in-law. Oh my lord. Dude. But the 4:30 call by MLBPA leadership ended without it voting on a without interim executive director to replace Tony Clark. Sources say the union is expected to hold a vote as soon as tomorrow, however, and the hope, sources says, to have someone in place by then. Yeah, that was really the big topic today with baseball, was Tony Clark allegedly, I say allegedly, having an inappropriate relationship with his sister-in-law. The Braves have agreed to terms of free first baseman Dom Smith on a minor league contract. Pablo Lopez has a torn elbow ligament, and surgery is very much on the table, according to the Twins' GM, Jeremy Zoll. If surgery is needed, he will miss the entire season. The Padres, they agreed to terms with Walker Buehler, free agent, right-handed pitcher. Man, Dodger legend going to San Diego. Shame. Padres are dumpster diving. But yeah, that's all the news from the world of sports that I have to talk about. So leave a like for more. Peace.